Ricky Stenhouse Jr., and he's driving the number 17 Sunny D Ford Fusion for Roush Fenway Racing here this weekend at Dover International Speedway. And Ricky, I understand you and your team had a little fun this week filming a remake of kind of a favorite commercial, Sunny D, which is very, very prevalent here at Dover International Speedway. And let's let that tape roll right now. We'll check that out, and then we'll have you comment on it.
Woo! All right. Yeah. Make it radical. Woo!
Make it groceries.
Hey, who's thirsty?
Right here.
Woo! Okay, we got OJ, Purple Stuff, and Sunny D.
I'll try some Sunny D.
Yeah.
Good stuff. It's got healthy junk.
So what?
Come on, dude. Come on, man.
Hey guys, I brought you all one.
Sweet. Right. Thanks. Make it gnarly, Mrs. B.
Thanks, I think.
You got a cool mom.
Very good, Ricky. We enjoyed that. Maybe talk a little bit about that and the importance of having a sponsor like that coming up here to Dover, and how y'all came about to get hooked up with Sunny D.
Yeah, we got, looks like we got Purple Stuff, OJ, and Sunny D up here as well. But that commercial was a lot of fun to do. When everybody at Roush Fenway kind of came up with the idea to remake that commercial, I was like, well, I'm not very good at acting, but I'll do my best. It was a lot of fun to bring back a brand from the 90s and, get it on a race car and redo commercials. And, it's Sunny D's something my sister and I grew up drinking in Mississippi a lot. So my mom would bring it home for us, and we would drink it growing up. So as soon as, I didn't tell my mom that we were being sponsored by Sunny D, and then she saw the announcement, and it was funny. She had a jug of Sunny D in the fridge. So she sent me a picture of it. So it was cool. And luckily for today, I think it's about the only sunny thing out there today.
All right, Ricky, thank you very, very much. And let me ask you this, too. You're running pretty well driving that number 17 Ford for Roush Fenway. You've had some strong showings. Looks like that race team is making some progress so far this season. So talk about your outlook as you come here to Dover, and how you think your driving style can fit to this monster mile, and then with this newer, lower downforce package, what it seems like you've taken a liking to.
Yeah, I definitely love the downforce package, and if we can kind of keep going in the same direction with the downforce, in years to come, I think it's only going to suit myself that much more. But Dover's a tricky racetrack when you got a lot of downforce, and so now that we have less downforce than we had last year, the cars are definitely a handful to drive, and I think you saw that in some in the Xfinity practice. Just the track's tough. The car's definitely out of the track more and sliding around. Luckily for us, our Sunny D Ford is really fast. I feel really good about it. We were fifth there in that last practice, and I don't mind if qualifying rains out now. I was a little worried before practice. I didn't want to start 19th, but I feel our cars are getting better. We're getting better as a race team. We're still not exactly where we want to be. I think we finished 13th last week. Had a top 10 car. We didn't get the results out of it that we needed to, and that was just us cleaning up some of the mistakes that we need to clean up. And last couple of years, I'd have been really happy with a 13th place finish. So it's nice to be disappointed with that now, and continue to work and build on where we need to be. I think we're capable of running in the top 10 every week. We just got to make sure we do everything that we're capable of doing. So it's been nice. Everybody at Roush Fenway has worked really hard. Everybody at Ford Performance has given us a lot of help, and it's nice to see all the hard work start to pay off. I think guys in the shop had been working really hard for the last 3 years, and finally everything's starting to come together like we anticipated it, just a little bit longer than we wanted it to be.
We'll take some questions now for Ricky. If you have one, raise your hand. We'll get you a wireless mic. We'll start right there with my man right there in the middle. Go ahead.
Joseph Walken, frontstretch.com. With your team's performance improving this year compared to last, have you stepped up as a leader for all of Roush?
Can you repeat that? It was a little noisy. Go ahead.
With the team's performance improving this year compared to last, how have you stepped up as a leader for Roush?
Yeah, it's for me, it's being in the shop, giving the teams in our meetings, directions on what we need to be in our race car, what we need to be better every week. Walking around the shop and telling all the chassis department, the body shop department, just walking around and telling them that I appreciate their hard work and everything that they're doing is starting to pay off. But we still got to keep it going in the right direction, and that's feedback from myself and my team and Greg and Trevor as well. I do feel really good about where the 17 team is and the direction that we're going in our race cars each week, and I think that if we continue down the path that we're going down, it's going to continue to get better. So, it's just not getting frustrated, making sure that I keep my eyes and feel open for what we need in our race cars each week, so that when I come back to the shop, I'm not given false information on what we need. That's the biggest thing, is we don't want to go down a path that's not going to get us better each week. And so that's some of the things that I've tried to really make sure that I focus on and really think through each week before I give them a direction on what I feel that we needed from the previous weekend.
Let's go to Jerry right there. Go ahead, Jerry.
Jerry Jordan, Performance Racing Network and Kicking the Tires. Ricky, earlier this week you were on a TV show to talk about the lug nut issue. Do you think there's anyone in the garage now that doesn't understand what secure is? Do you think we'll see this in the future?
I don't believe you're going to see any issues this weekend. I think that was a pretty good example of what they did not want on a race car. Now, I don't know how they're going to police it throughout the race. Obviously, that was a easy one to police after the race. I don't know if teams will still push the issue and do 4 throughout the middle of the race or not. I know they were last week. I saw a lot of pictures of that from the pictures that we had as a race team. So it'll be interesting to see what people do. Dover's not a place you want to push the issue anyway. So that's one good thing that I think NASCAR has going for them is you want all your wheels for sure tight. At Dover, the loads that go through the wheels here at Dover are probably higher than any other racetrack we go to. So I don't think you're going to see an issue in that. I think it was pretty clear what they didn't want to see, though.
Ricky, thank you for coming in. Today on Friday, and good luck driving the number 17 Sunny D Ford Fusion this weekend for Roush Fenway Racing.
Thank you. Hopefully the sun comes out at some point. If not, our car will be on the track. Hopefully we can have it up front.
Okay, thank you, Ricky.